What's up guys, Coach Ashton here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am going to make a very spontaneous video today of me just making one of my all-time favorite meal prep recipes. If you know me, I am incredibly busy and I know a lot of you are too. You're always on the go. Maybe you never know what to eat that's high in protein or something that's actually got flavor. You will not catch me eating bland food. So today for lunch, I'm making my all-time favorite sausage bowls. Very simple, very easy. I'm gonna show you the ingredients that you need. It is high in protein. What I do to make this more of like a meal prep meal versus just like a one-off meal. You can also make it a one-off meal too if you want to, but if you're interested in the recipe and what I do and how I meal prep, then stay tuned. So I get all of my ingredients at Schnucks. I've just found that it's super simple, easy, and convenient to do Schnucks pickup, but I have found a brand of sausage that I love, and it's this chicken and apple smoked chicken sausage. I love it, and I'm gonna tell you the macros really fast. So 13 grams of protein, 4 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of fats, and that's for one link. So right now, currently, I'll eat 2 links, and I have 8 total here, so this would make 4 separate meals. I do have a fiance that I'm cooking for, so he will probably eat this whole package, and I will get one to myself too. So buy it. You can even freeze it if you need to, so you always have something on hand. We're gonna dice that up, and then with it, I just have an onion that I've already pre-cut up, and then I love these sweet peppers. I dice these up and throw them in there too, but what I love about this meal is you can add any type of vegetable you want. Sometimes I'll do zucchini, I'll do squash. We just wanna make this meal high in protein and very nutrient dense, so you're gonna be fuller for a longer period of time versus just eating the sausage. So with that being said, let's get into it. Have my pan on the stovetop. I spray the bottom of mine with avocado oil just to make sure nothing really sticks. And then we are going to cut up our chicken next. I'm the weirdo that uses a knife to cut open majority of all of my stuff. You can use scissors though too. I love my Civivi knife. I guess you can rip this apart too. But I'm gonna get out my cutting board. We're gonna dice this up and we're gonna make this meal in probably less than 10 minutes. So I already cut up a lot of the sausage, but I'm gonna show you how I do it. I literally just dice it into bite-sized pieces. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to turn the stovetop on to about medium-high heat, and we're just going to let the sausage cook. I am a big person who loves flavor. Like if I'm eating bland chicken or bland food, like you just will not catch me meal prepping that or liking that or just sticking to that. I know a lot of people really struggle with meal prepping because they get tired of the same foods. So I, again, really recommend this sausage. And if you have any recommendations, I'm sure you could probably buy sausage in bulk at Sam's or Costco, chicken sausage for that matter. If you have any recommendations, let me know down below. But now that all the sausage is in here, it is a lot for this pan. Usually I use a bigger pan, but it's been sticking to the bottom of that pan. So if you have a good pan recommendation that it won't stick to, let me know. But we're gonna cook this first, and I'm gonna cut up my peppers while this is, cooking. All right, so you can hear my sausage. It's getting cooked up. And then I have cut almost all my peppers. I just cut the tops off and dice them like this to bite-sized pieces. And then once this sausage is almost fully cooked, I'll throw in these peppers and the onions. Might put a little bit of seasoning on top, but it's all just gonna like marinate together. The flavors are going to absorb, and it is just delicious. So the sausage is about halfway done, so I'm gonna add in the rest of these onions. We're gonna put these on top, let it marinate together. I do turn the temperature down a little bit just so it cooks a little bit slower and everything can kind of mix together and, like I said, get really flavorful. So something else I really like to do when it's almost done is stick the lid on top and just let it simmer. This makes it a little bit more juicier, so it prevents it getting dried out. But we did that in roughly 10 minutes. It probably took me longer this time because I'm recording this, but it's so simple. And then next I'm gonna show you how to portion it out. If you are on a fat loss journey or trying to make sure you're eating in a calorie deficit, gonna go over that with you too. We'll just walk you through, like I said, how to make sure you know exactly what it is that you're eating so you can reach your goals a lot faster. So I'm preparing to get my meal prep ready, put them in individual containers. The first thing I'm gonna tell you and stress that if you're on a fat loss journey, you have to have a food scale. You cannot guess your way to a good body. You have to track your food, become more aware of what you're consuming. And there's a lot of people that say, I know I eat healthy or I eat pretty healthy. The reality is, guys, you're still probably eating too many calories, even if it is better quality foods. So I start with my food scale. The back of the chicken sausage package says 1 serving is 1 link but 85 grams. So I could just miraculously throw sausage in my bowl and say, oh, this is about 1 sausage, but I weigh everything to ensure I know exactly what it is that I'm eating. So I'm gonna get out a bowl here. We're gonna weigh out the sausage. Honestly, too, the veggies and the onion really don't have that many calories, so I'm not so worried or concerned about that as far as the amount that you're consuming. Again, they're very nutrient dense, they're good for you, but I am concerned about the amount of protein that you're getting and the calories that you're consuming from that food and that protein. Just to show you guys really fast how good it looks, everything is just about perfect here. And then I'm gonna show you how I portion it out next. Okay, so we are going to make sure that our scale says that it is on grams, since 1 serving size is 85 grams. You want to put your bowl or whatever you plan to eat your food on, and then you want to tare or tar it out. I don't know how to say that perfectly, but make sure it says 0. So then what we're going to do is we're going to weigh out 85 grams of sausage, doing the best you can to not get that many vegetables on there. So there we're at 44. Get rid of that little vegetable. Lost it all. 43, 69. Okay, that's 100 grams, so I'm gonna take 1 out. You may think that this is tedious, but I promise it's not that bad. So we're at 82 grams, so that's roughly 1 serving of a sausage link, which is going to give you 13 grams of protein. So I told you guys that I was going to eat 2, so then I'm gonna do another 85 grams, so we're gonna weigh it out. Almost there. Again, try not to get too many peppers and onions. You could also like do them in separate bowls if you wanted to. Okay, right there, we are at 2 servings perfectly. And then I'm also going to throw in some vegetables because these are my favorite part, honestly. Season it with whatever you want. You could even add in some cheese, I guess, if you wanted to. I just think the flavors are perfect like this, the way there is. There's no reason to not just eat it like this. But there you have it. Basically 2 links, which gives me about 26 grams of protein. I have vegetables in there. You have a awesome and easy meal prep. If you have meal prep containers, you would do the same exact thing. You would just weigh the amounts into each of those meal prep containers, which would have gave you about 4 meals if you did 2 links per meal. Another thing too, guys, I try and make sure when I'm doing meals that I have a good protein source, a carb, and a fat. So the sausage is a great source of protein and fat. The vegetables are lower in carbs, but they are a carbohydrate, so I have those. If you wanted to boost your carbs with this meal, you could just add in some rice and you'd be ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video of me making my famous sausage bowls. If you liked it, let me know, or if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. And I also track my food in the First format, so I'm going to link that down below too. I might even share here a screenshot of what the sausage bowls look like when I am tracking. But guys, again, you cannot guess your way to a good body, but you can eat really good food still. So stop making yourself miserable. So I'll be back soon.